If you would go into the command centers and see all of the cameras on a school, there's no way anybody could detect that.
Right.
So,
but it's going to go bing, bing, bing.
Within 3 to 5 seconds, it automatically alerts them that there is a brandished firearm, and it will track that person from camera to camera to camera to camera, give a full description of what they look like, where they're at in the building, and it lets law enforcement go straight to that spot.
So what all businesses have you bought?
We bought a residential and commercial painting company that
Where?
was doing very well. It's the whole metro area.
In the Missouri or Kansas?
It was on the Missouri side.
Okay.
But we
Well, no, I
service
have
Kansas
to
as well.
ask. You can just say Kansas City, but you said then you have a security company in Oklahoma. Pre-show, you were telling me all this other stuff.
No, we have a security company based in Kansas City, but we have we market to areas outside. We're trying to get into the school systems, so we have to go outside of just Kansas City to expand this into multiple markets.
And security is in like a security system or like security people?
AI weapons detection, mostly.
Ooh.
Oh,
So this is a tech company.
We partner with 2 tech companies that build it, and then we go and sell it, and we do all the integration, we do the assessments, and then we work with the school districts to basically implement it into what they've already got. So we're putting AI weapons detection into school systems to prevent shootings.
So is it cameras that like, hey, detect bulges, whatnot? Oh, that's probably a weapon?
Brandished weapons.
So it's not going to detect.
No, because there's a lot of states that are open carry. So we're
Even
all-
in schools?
Well, not in schools, but they're not going to redesign the whole.
So like
algorithm
basically your technology is like a brandished weapon. It's going to set it off alarm very quickly because most likely somebody's not watching that video camera all the time.
If you would go into the command centers and see all of the cameras on a school, there's no way anybody could detect that.
Right.
So,
but it's going to go bing, bing, bing.
Within 3 to 5 seconds, it automatically alerts them that there is a brandished firearm, and it will track that person from camera to camera to camera to camera, give a full description of what they look like, where they're at in the building, and it lets law enforcement go straight to that spot.
Because I'm assuming like a 30-second, even if it's a 30-second heads up, that's probably enough to save people's lives.
And most of the time, the statistic is anybody who's committing an act of what they call terror spends 6 to 7 minutes in the parking lot preparing for that act with a brandished weapon. So we see them on the cameras while they're outside preparing, and we lock the school down before they even get inside.
well, like that dude in the Uvalde thing. He just comes strolling up through the field.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
This is not going to be the topic today.
I know, right? Like you look at like they made a whole movie about Columbine, and I understand it was, but they tried to make it as timeline specific as possible. But just them walking around, it's heartbreaking to see how long people can just lollygag around and then just murdering people.